So good to see you all here today. As you can see, Penelope is no longer with us. Right now, she's actually getting penetrated. Remember, always be coming. Alright? Now, before y'all arrived, she dropped this off. She wanted to thank you guys for your compassion that you showed her over the years. I know she meant a great deal to many of you. But you know, it's time she blossomed into that beautiful flower. Anyone want to give a testimony?
Sure, I'll go. Penelope was extraordinary. The things she said in here mattered, and I know she comforted each of us along our journeys just as much as we comforted her. I hope she found what she was looking for.
That was nice. I know she meant a great deal to everyone, but remember, people are transient, feelings are fleeting, and memories last a lifetime. I mean, before you turn around, you could be in a ditch somewhere with powder up your nose and a 40 in your hand, ready to, you know? You guys, that was deep. Can I get a snap? Okay. Well, sure as shit, one thing goes out, another comes in. And today, we got a newcomer, guys. Hey, y'all are killing me. Come on, guys. Newcomer? Newcome? Always be coming? Skis? Whatever. Guys, give a warm welcome, please, a warm BA welcome to our new guest. You guys are killing me.
Hi, my name is Patrick McGuire. Thank you for letting me be here today. For the past 10 years, people have called me Father Patrick, or Father, or Padre, and I am a virgin.
Hey, Patrick. Are you Catholic?
I was.
I'm Presbyterian.
Cool.
Do you know the difference?
Yes.
Hey.
I do know.
This isn't Bible study.
Okay, I know. Thank you. I just want to make sure that this holy man knows the difference and that he can't blame his religion for not having sex. So, you know, priests are allowed to get married.
I know, yes, but the vows of my order are very specific.
This is all good and well, but if you two want to debate the finer points of something that isn't even real, you should probably do it on your own time.
Yeah, get a room. Work out some of that tension sexually.
No. And for the 100th time, I'm saving myself for marriage.
Remind us again how that works if you've already had sex.
I have been cleansed. I asked for forgiveness and I received it. I've been renewed. Just ask the good Father.
This is my first day. Leave me out of this, please.
Touchdown. I've been waiting for you to talk about these feelings for weeks now. Right? Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but you feel now as though that you've taken this step, that your soul's been reinstated?
Yes.
So for you, virginity is just a state of mind.
I mean, I always wanted to save myself. I didn't.
It's okay, honey. We've been waiting for a breakthrough. Take your time. Go ahead.
Okay. I had this boyfriend in high school. His name was Dave. And he wanted to have sex on prom night. And I mean, he knew how important it was to meet away from marriage, but he said it would be special. So that night I saw him talking to Tiffany Budusky. And later in the night I can't find him. So I was looking for him everywhere, and I go outside, and there they are, in the back seat of his car, him and Tiffany. So I made a vow, or whatever, like a point, that I was going to have sex with the first guy I met in college. So I meet the neighbor boy. He was really sweet. I think he was really into me. So one night I him over, and we were making out, grinding, groping. And I said, I want you to be my first. And he said, no. That he was waiting for marriage. And I freaked out. I called him a fucking pussy and told him that if he didn't fuck me, that I would tell the whole floor he was a faggot. And, didn't. He even tried asking me out afterwards. And I laughed. Like, I laughed in his face. After that, it was more of a drug addiction. Like, not just the sex, it's the games, it's the seduction. Like how easily I can make a married man cheat on his wife. Oh my God, it was so sick. I'm sick. I'm still sick.
You know, not all guys are like Dave.
Care to elaborate on that?
I'm just saying, not all guys are after sex.
Bullshit.
I'm serious. If that's something that's important to her, I'm sure there are plenty of guys who would wait.
I don't know. For someone who admittedly tenders a lot, that's a pretty bold statement.
Okay, but when I swipe around on Tinder, I know exactly what I'm looking for. The hookup. It's right there in my profile. No relationship, just sex. And if they choose to engage in a conversation with me afterwards, well, that's up to them.
And that works?
Well, sometimes. I mean, I've gone on a couple dates.
Mm-hmm. And what happens on these dates?
Well, usually we go out somewhere public, like a museum or a UCB show, and then we'll get a couple drinks and start talking. But without fail, something will always happen. I'll knock my drink over on her, or she'll get an emergency phone call from her roommate about her dog, or I'll start talking about Pokemon Go, and then she'll just leave. She'll say, I had a really great time. You're a nice guy. And then she'll go. I've built up quite a big credit card debt with that cycle.
Let me ask you something, my very handsome friend. What happens in the first 5 to 7 minutes of these dates?
We usually just talk about how was your day? Good. How was yours? Fine. I'm really looking forward to tonight. Yeah, me too.
Small talk? You start with small talk?
Yeah, I'm just trying to be respectful.
Fuck respect! Let me break something down to you. Women already know within the first 5 minutes if we're gonna fuck you or not. Alright? So ditch all that respectful shit and pound some bitches, alright? Look, my masturbatory friend. If you spend more energy on fucking females as you do in masturbating, I'm just saying, we'd have one more empty chair.
Okay, what should I say?
Say something like, okay, like you go to the gym, right? Hit her with the CrossFit at a 24-hour fitness. Let her know it's real, right? Let her know, hey, I work out every day. But the strongest muscle in my body is my tongue. Oh yeah, I'm talking about that, right? Then let her know, I'm gonna make you feel things you have never felt down there before. Well, she knows real.
Alright, that seems a little forward.
Hey, do you want your pickle tickled or what?
I guess it wouldn't hurt to try.
Then go forward.
What about that whole not all guys just want sex thing?
I'm not one of those guys.
Boy.
So now, what are you, some kind of fuckboy?
Well, maybe I'd like to be. It's time for me to stop playing the role of the puppy dog and become the hound.
This is pathetic. We've watched you struggle with the societal norm that someone like you, a man like you, should be out every night fucking a new girl. And time again you said you care more about a woman's heart than her vagina. Now what, you're gonna pound through bitches?
About damn time.
What happened to you? You're so sweet. Any girl would be lucky to be with you.
See, that's the problem. I'll go on these dates with girls, and I'll let them see the real me. The me that nobody else gets to see. I'll tear down all my walls, but every single time they stab me through the fucking heart, and I'm done with it. I want to enjoy the body of a woman without emotional attachment. And I don't think I'm wrong for wanting that.
So glad it's so easy for you to come to that conclusion. For some of the rest of us, it isn't.
Hey, don't project your mix-up sex issues on me.
You don't get to talk to me like that. You have no idea what it's like to be born in the wrong body.
Whoa, guys, let's take this easy.
No, I'm not gonna take it easy. It's pricks like you talking about shit you don't know anything about when all you got is some fucking mommy-daddy issues.
You know what? I don't have to be here. Listening to this, I'll go. I have a Tinder date tonight anyway.
Whoa, guys, let's just take a break, guys. Let's get some refreshments.
This stuff is intense.
Oh yeah, it's not a VA meeting unless someone storms out.
It's, well, that sounds like time for me to have a smoke.
Wait, that'll kill you.
Yeah, I know. But we all got guys sometimes, right? I just prefer to do it on my own terms.
I'll find you something. Do not sweep my soul away with sinners. Guess you never listen to me.
I'm sorry I disrupted the meeting.
Man, it's alright. Sometimes a little friction is good for the soul. Keeps things hot and spicy.
I just feel like I've been fighting this dichotomy my whole life, and
No, let me stop you there, man. You are undergoing a tremendous change. Not a lifestyle, not a life change. You're literally taking on nature and changing your inherent biology, and I applaud you. But understand this, there is no one, and I mean no one, who will ever truly, completely understand what you are going through.
Well, hello there. I'm just calling to make sure we're still on for tonight.
A call? Yeah, sure.
Great. I'll pick you up at 8. Party starts at 9.
8's great. You couldn't do this over text?
Well, I just wanted to let you know how pumped I am for tonight.
Yeah, pumped.
Pumped to make you feel things down there you ain't never felt before.
What?
Yeah, I work out, but my tongue's the strongest muscle in my body.
Excuse me?
I've studied a lot of languages. They call me a cunning linguist.
Okay, look, you creep. It's off. We are not going out tonight. You are a fucking perv. Lose my number. Contact me again. I'll call the cops. That's the sickest thing I've ever heard. Get a fucking life.
Fuck. Fucking shit. God damn it!
Hey. We've got out of this one, alright? Wanna smoke?
That's what makes it so fucking hard. I'm trying to explain how hard it is to go through what I'm going through.
Okay, but that right there, I mean, what makes your struggle, your pain, any less or more valuable than, say, his or hers? I mean, hell, even mine. I mean, all you can do is try to educate people, and if it falls on deaf ears, well, shit, it falls on deaf ears. That's not your fault. You were just trying to expand their worldview of your uniqueness. But I mean, isn't that ultimately what intimacy is? The complete understanding and acceptance of one's true uniqueness?
yeah, but
I feel like I'm banging my head against a wall of ignorance, just trying to affect even just the tiniest amount of change.
Stop banging your head against the wall. Because let me tell you, my man, you keep banging your head against that wall, you're gonna find out very quickly that walls do not move.
God, that's awful. Why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah, it's an acquired taste for sure. So, bad phone call?
Yeah, she canceled on me. I did everything the proctor told me to.
You actually said that?
Well, yeah.
Come on, man. That would never work. Come on. I'm gonna make you feel things down there that you've never felt before? Come on, man, that's a one-way ticket to getting a drink thrown in your face.
Well, she said to put ourselves out there, so I...
Yeah, true, but, I mean, you're not a Rico Suave kind of guy, man. Like, you got your own charm, you got the all-natural, all-American look going on for you, and I'm sure the women love that and everything, you know? You just gotta, like, give them some sexy compliments, like, oh, you have nice, sexy earrings. Women love that kind of shit, dude.
What would you know? You're a priest. When was the last time you got action?
2 nights ago. I'm a red-blooded American male. I just haven't done the deed.
Like third base?
Giving and receiving.
I don't understand.
Have you ever tried explaining to someone how it makes you feel when you have to, like, explain or announce a gender pronoun?
No, I usually just try to preempt that whole thing.
My point exactly.
Alright.
Right.
Hey, I just wanted to say that I think what you're doing is incredibly brave.
Thanks. Means a lot.
And you know you, I pray for you every night. Like every night. You too, occasionally. Okay, bye.
That's a nice feeling.
You know, usually someone who has someone praying for them every night has a lot of stuff going on in their life.
Well, I guess that would just mean that there's people who've got a lot of shit going on in their lives.
Exactly.
I had no idea priests could live such a colorful life.
When the Mexican mafia conducts random raids on the villages that you're trying to minister, you learn to get some whenever you can.
You're odd.
Yep. So, like, you and the tranny have like a beef going on?
No, we don't have any beef. I just don't know what to call.
Like whether to use he or she.
Yeah, like he, she, they. Like, hasn't had the bottom surgery yet, so like.
Have you ever asked what pronoun is preferred?
Well, I figured that'd be rude.
Well, figuring is just as bad as assuming in this case. Look, I'm new here. Like, I really don't know what's going on. But what I do know is that everyone deserves respect. And if you approach a person with honest love, then they will give respect back to you. We'll go again. Coming?
When I was young, I used to stand in the bathtub and gather up the bubble bath suds, put them on my face, like a beard. My dad had a mustache. So much like my dad. I just always thought I would grow up to have a mustache too. As smart as I was as a kid, I just couldn't comprehend that someday I'd go dressed like my mom. And when my body started to feminize, it was just disturbing. I'm sure you guys can at least imagine that. It's like this trick that nature pulled on me. I still don't believe it. And then human nature, that fucking law of human nature to try to fit in, to try to belong, like sent me into a spiral. I mean, I know what a gun tastes like. It's nickel, by the way. But I made it out. I made a decision to accept myself for who I am, for my unique personality, for the soul inside me, and I started dressing like a man and binding my chest and going out in public to all the ridicule. Being mistaken for a butch lesbian, which I guess I should take as a compliment since it's about the nicest thing I get called. But the questions stopped. The constant stream of questions in my head finally stopped. And then, right as they did, I started hearing all those little voices that were always in my head my whole life, in real conversations, in real life with people. Questions like, what should I call you? Have you had top surgery? It's just so isolating to always have to be answering everyone's questions. I'm not your token transgendered person, all right? You shouldn't come to me with every question that you have about everything going on with me. I mean, Google it.
How do you feel about your journey now?
It's just starting. I've been on T for about a month. Testosterone. And everything is falling into place, feel right. But I'm still human, and I have feelings. And I'm transgendered, but I'm not a robot or a monster. And I'm lonely. I just want to be close to someone who understands, who just accepts, who doesn't question what's happening. But it's hard to find someone like that when every day I put on all this armor. But I mean, even if I met somebody, I mean, how would that go? Before transition, during, after? I mean, how do I even approach that? How is someone supposed to love what's inside me when the outside is constantly changing? I guess I'm just gonna have to start letting people in. I'm just gonna have to man up and lay it all out on the table. And man, if you ever have any questions or you wanna talk about what's going on with me, that's fine. But don't be a dick, okay?
I'm sorry I said that stupid shit.
Thanks.
Well, that sounds great. God, I'm proud of you. All of you. And Patrick, thank you for joining us today.
Wait a second. We've kind of been pouring out our souls here. What about you?
What about me?
Isn't there something you would like to share?
No, not really. I'm more here for you guys to help you deal and grapple with this crazy thing called life.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, we're all here for each other to, help heal and overcome. We're here for you too.
No, I'm not. It's not what I'm here for.
We know it's not what you're here for, but you give us a lot of strength. Let us give you some.
Somebody has to heal the healer.
Yes, and the Bible says, "For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control." That's 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7.
God, you don't quit, do you?
Hey, it's all right. Everybody's got shit.
It's hard to talk about my sexuality and my experiences. I actually used to be like you, waiting. Not necessarily for marriage, but for the right man. A man of character, conviction, interests other than just where he's gonna stick his dick next. A man of the world. And I found him. At least I thought I did. He was my lab partner for my clinical psychology class. We had this old raggedy, disheveled coat he used to wear everywhere. We had a deadline coming up, so we decided to pull an all-nighter in the library. But we finished it early, so then we decided to get drinks. Found this really great place over on 4th, and they had $2 pitchers and swing dancing. And we Then he walked me back to my place. And I decided that at that very moment, I was going to tell him how I felt. And I did. Then he just got this look in his eye. Like an animal. And just like, I've been waiting to get some of that all semester. And then he put his hands and just rubbed up and down my body. I don't know, I must have screamed or something because my roommate came out and I guess they started arguing or whatever, but then he left. And when she told me what he did, I was so hurt and angry and pissed. I was never the same after that again. I never trusted another man after that. I don't know. I was just never the same. And I'm a woman. I can't separate sex and my feelings, so. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I've never had sex and I've lived a really full life. Hi, everyone. I'm Cynthia, and I'm a virgin.